What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hustle in the Huddle, where we are here in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, for my birthday.
It's her birthday, y'all. We out here. We made it.
So we gotta get right into it because we're talking about dating in the sports industry.
Y'all been asking sports.
What's the first thing we need to get into? Because it's so many topics, and it's so many things we want to touch on. So I feel like we should touch on the story first. Give them a look.
Ooh. Ooh. Not me first. Okay. Okay. First of all, we got a disclaimer at the front, but this is another disclaimer. These are just personal stories. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't sit here and think this shapes who we are or what we do or where we're going. Okay. Dating in the industry. I wouldn't even say I necessarily have dated for real. I've had people try to approach me to date in the industry, which is like,
we ain't gonna name drop. We ain't gonna name drop.
For sure. Oh, definitely not. Oh no, damn, we definitely not gonna do this. So next to the chest. But like, one story that come to mind for me. Ooh, I don't know if I want to tell it, but I'm gonna tell it.
Tell it.
Okay.
We said we're gonna keep it real. You gotta tell it.
When I was first starting out, and getting in the industry and everything, I remember going to Senior Bowl. Senior Bowl was my first introduction to the industry, and girl, it was cool. I met a lot of cool people and stuff. There was one person in particular that I had met, and he was trying to talk to me. Mind you, I'm 23 at the time, he older or whatever. And he was steady trying to talk to me. I was like, oh no, great connect. Oh, we ain't gonna do that. And he, I will say, he introduced me to everybody that came up to him. He's like, oh, this is Aaliyah. She want to do X, Y, and Z. Was telling my little pitch start to finish. I'm like, okay, I see you. Thank you. Fast forward to Combine. Fast forward to Combine, see him again. And it was just like, ooh, should I not? And, I'm gonna say this. It was just a time where I was like, I highly consider it. But then I thought that's what my mentor told me. She was like, there's a fine line of doing this, and it's like you can get close to that line, but don't cross it. And I had to remember that. But that is something where it's just like, I'm like, dang, did anybody see me? And what was the perception? Because he took me all these events with him and everything. This is my first time going, so it was just and I was young, y'all. I was 22, 23.
She's saying she ain't still young.
I'm still young, but young girl, just starting out 22, 23. You're oh. So I was like, oh, baby. So I've had a few stories like that where, different people in the industry, especially when you're put together, you show up, you show out in the room, it makes people want to come to you, but that's when it get a little difficult. I know you got some stories.
Oh, we want to get right to mine because you had another one too. I thought she was going to tell. That was the real good one too.
Which one you talking about? Which one you talking about?
If I say it, they gonna know who I'm talking about. I'll say it's the quarterback.
Oh, girl, no. That's definitely.
Look, I thought she would keep it real.
I keep. Y'all gotta, when we get big enough to have a Patreon behind closed doors type of thing, we can talk about that way, but.
Okay.
I can't tell you. No, I can't tell you.
Okay.
That person's relevant, but
we're gonna have slide. They stay in the league. They relevant. They're a backup quarterback. Too much. I just put info. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
You said yeah, baby. You trying to talk about me. Now tell them about so-and-so. There's a couple so-and-so. Tell them about me.
No, don't do me. Okay.
Don't do me.
So I have dated in the industry. I've dated one guy. He was on defense, and I got really close with his mom, and I just.
Oh no, tell it. I mean, I hung out with the mama too lover.
Yeah, it's cool to get close to the moms, the family, but I feel too, I wouldn't recommend it because you don't know how the relationship's gonna turn out, and you get close with that mother, you and that player that relationship might end.
Not even just players, just people in the league. I mean, not league, but in
period, And here you are, now that relationship is over, and you and this mom is stuck in a rock and a hard place because you don't know she got to end the relationship, and it's sad that's how it is because, she wanted me to be her daughter-in-law, but me and her son just wasn't, I don't want to say the same level, but maybe the same level when it came to being in a relationship and getting married, because I wouldn't say significantly older than him, but I am pretty much older than him, and he wasn't ready to settle down. He wanted to finish his career in the league. He felt like he had about 5 more years. He wanted to finish in the league and then settle down. But at my age, I have my career. I'm ready now. So it just didn't work out that way. So I just feel like if you are, I wouldn't say trying to date in the industry, but if it does just happen naturally, because these things happen naturally. We don't look to date athletes in the league
or any like agent or rep or like anybody. Like, let me just break this down too, because we're gonna talk about some pros and the cons of like dating in the league, or not even dating in the industry. Because look here, there's so many different roles that people can play. From, you could be a reporter, you could be, so many things. And I think when you think about dating in the industry, it's like, my pros and cons is like, okay, pro, you find somebody who like understands what you got going on, understands like the time commitment, the restraints, can talk the talk with you, talk shop, show up to events. But then the con is like, if you do get somebody and leave, then they know the same thing is like, oh, the same way you try to get at me or got at me, then it also can work for the next person. Not saying it's easy to go, but like, it's a possibility of like, okay, well, I know she in these space, I know the caliber of people that they're around. Why wouldn't she, or why wouldn't they go for that? So it's like, I think, like I said, pro, yeah, it's good to have like a friend and a connect that understands that and build that relationship. With the con, it's just like, what if it doesn't work and now you're just in an awkward position where you're always around them, or like in a setting where it's like, dang, I see you.
Right. And to a big con is like, I wouldn't recommend dating in the industry. A lot of people don't recommend dating in the industry solely for this purpose. Is because you don't want people to think you got in this industry to get an athlete. Also, you don't want people to think you're trying to maneuver through your career through this athlete. Like you got this job because of this athlete. So, some people don't care. I know I do. Like, I don't want people to think that, oh my God, I got this job because it's athlete, or oh, I'm in this industry because because I want to date athletes. No, like it's supposed to happen. Yeah, me too. And that's how a lot of people look at it. Like now, a lot of people assume that we date athletes. You know what I mean? Just because we go to games or this, was like, did you forget where I work? Like, I'm getting in these events because of what I do, not because of who I date.
Right. I think also too, like, just going to that, that whole thing, like, yeah, people think you only here for that. Like we said it time and time again, I didn't spend thousands of dollars in debt to be here, just to be around somebody's son.
I do not have 150K.
I keep telling y'all that number.
150K student loans just to get somebody in the league. Yeah. No.
What I'm saying. So I think like that's the biggest insult. I think it's the biggest insult. It is. Like, you don't think that I can literally just be here qualified. And the other thing is, if quiet as it's kept, the loud as it's said, really don't want nobody in the industry. Honestly and truly. Honestly and truly.
But why though?
When you said why?
Why?
Okay, let's go back to the pros and cons, because you know what? I don't need nobody in the mix. I don't need you in the mix of what I do. Like, I want, like, church and state, when they say you need that separation of, okay, you do this, I do this, and we have that. Like, I think that's a big thing for me. So I want to come home and tell you about my day. You tell me about yours, and I don't want us to have the same story. I don't want us to have a similar, thing going on. You did this, I did this, let me love that first. But then it goes back to this one part that we want to talk about of balancing your ambition when you're trying to pursue this, because the same way we say we don't want to date nobody that works in the industry, then that con comes with, then they get jealous of who you're around, the caliber of people you're around, and they always question, well, who you with? Are you with them? And you must want these, like, you must want these guys because you always there. You didn't have to be at that function that long. And why didn't you bring me? Because you don't know how to act.
Yeah. And let me tackle a couple things, because I've definitely dealt with this over my dating life. What I do, from working at ESPN's Bleacher Report Fanatics, the first thing a lot of men ask you, I'll have athletes try to talk to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Okay. You talk to them back, like, what is this like? A lot of, you just have to have somebody secure. If you're not dating an athlete, or you're dating somebody, I don't want to say regular, but if you're dating somebody that's not in the industry, you want to make sure they're secure in what you do, because you are around a lot of athletes, you're around a lot of men with money, and a lot, and men who are not in the industry are insecure of that. And there are some that's not secure. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you just have to look for that security. You have to look for that confidence, like the confidence,
for sure.
Yeah, but also with dating in the industry too, like we relate. Like, we're relatable. We relate to the same thing. We're both dealing with each other in the sports industry. So you can come home and talk about your day. I understand it.
Right.
Because I know what you're dealing with. Although I'm behind the scenes and you're in front of the camera. I'm behind the scenes. I'm working social media on a post on a game that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I understand what you're going through. I may not understand, obviously, mentally, because I'm not an athlete, but I understand what you're going on in the industry, sports, period, versus me dealing with somebody and I'm coming to them talking about my day. They don't really get it because they're not in the industry.
Well,
so it's
I would say
kind
that's a good point too, though. Like that comes back to like another conflict of interest with stuff. Because I know what I do. Like I would steer clear of just trying to deal with athletes in general, just because it's too much of like you can't mix personal business, as you should never do in any situation. But like for this, you don't want to like give anybody favoritism based on the relationship you have, or like put that into perspective too.
Yep.
And also too, I will say, a side note for dating in the industry, just being attractive in the industry is a hard thing to deal with, because you and I both know we've had some instances like okay, case in point, there was a girl that I was working with, and she would make like little side comments to me. At first we were cool, like she's like, we're good, you were here, you're doing a great job. But then when it's gave, like I was trying to surpass her, I was doing better than her. Oh, now came the comments, oh, I gotta keep Aaliyah away from the players because they be trying to get at her, or oh, Aaliyah, you have a flirtatious tone when you talk, baby. God forbid, I'm a girl from the South that just has a little twang to me. I'm sorry. But like it became like little things where it's like now I became, not even say self-conscious, but I was like hyper focused. I'm like, okay, did I do too much? Am I talking too much?
Right.
Like
now you questioning yourself. Now you questioning how you look, how you dress.
Right.
Oh, it's like you gotta dim your own light, because people, it makes them uncomfortable because you're pretty and you're working in this industry around these athletes. So it's like, you can't even chat with these athletes without somebody on the side that you work with
making a comment.
Oh, you're a little too flirtatious. Like, God forbid you just have Southern hospitality.
Okay.
Like,
and that's the thing. Like, the thing is, like, I can call Amber, but Amber, guess what? So it said, like, Pam, come to find so and so said this about me, or so and so like made this comment. And she like, girl, someone did the same thing to me. And it's sad that we can come back and relate on those things too, because like I said, we don't. That's not our intention. That's not our goal. At any point, you could be anywhere. Let's say that anybody can try to talk to you, try to play with you, like,
right.
But you can't help that. That's what people are attracted to. Like, I'm coming in the room, I'm exuding confidence. Why am I gonna be mad and be like, oh, I need to dim that down because this person's gonna think I'm doing this, and this person thinks I'm that? Change your mindset,
right?
Because like, let's see, I just think of another time when I had interviews for something, and one of the questions I got asked was, oh, if your friend wanted an athlete's number, like, what would you do? And I was like,
you asked that in the
interview? Yes. And I was like, not give it to him. And like, I asked somebody else that I knew had got interviewed for the position, like, did you get that same question? They're like, no. And I was like, what about me, like, Gabe, that you felt the need to ask that question? Like, and I was like, that's just that was far off from anything. Like, if my friend was asked, like, and then what you want me to say? Like, oh yeah, of course, I give him out. Like, no. I was still gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna give it to him. Like, that's not my job. Like, if somebody want to talk to my friend, they're gonna do that regardless. Like, I don't have nothing to do with it. And I think the crazier thing too, and we're gonna move on to another topic in a second, but I think it's crazy because we're friends with a lot more of people in the industry than anything.
Yeah.
Than trying to talk.
Like females.
Not even just females, guys too, like athletes, agents, bro. Like, we're more so cool with them. It's just like, hey, we friends, we chilling. I got your back, you got my back. Versus like, oh, I'm trying to get at you, or vice versa. Right. It's because it's a mutual level of respect.
Yeah, and it's a lot of women that deal with it too. Like, we see a lot of people talking about on social media all day. When you go to these events, these conventions, and you in this sister circle and you talking, or you going to these panels and they have these as topics, a lot of women deal with it. We're not the only ones. Like, you deal with being a pretty woman in the sports industry, and you're cautious. You have to be cautious of how you dress, how you look, how much makeup you're putting on, how your hair is, if you're being too sexy, if you
like I said, if you well in general, like,
right, like even if you buttoned up,
we love throwing a fit. But like, if I'm accessorize that thing to make it look how it's tailored to me, it's not my problem. It's not my fault. And I would say this, like, moving kind of into rumors and like the rumor mill. How does rumors affect your credibility, do you think, in the league? And have you had a rumor kind of semi affect your credibility?
It affects it a lot. Rumors affect it a lot. Like, I feel like you cannot get hired somewhere or move up in a company if there's a rumor about you messing with an athlete. And it goes with any company, like the CEO that was messing with the HR lady. Like, and that was a rumor, obviously, but even if it was, I feel like they'll be looking at her crazy or looking at him crazy. So it's definitely effective in the sports industry. Has that happened to me before? I think so. like, I mean, people think I talk to athletes. Like I said, I have in the past. I'm not right now, but people think that I talk to athletes because I travel a lot. Like, it's an assumption. I forgot what song it was, but it's an assumption that when women are courtside at games or they at a basketball game, they talking to an athlete.
Right. You
I
can't.
think it was a Drake song.
I think, look, you just can't help. You gotta afford it. You can either afford it or you mess around and you have a connection that works like at the team. It's like, hey, I can get you course. I love that. I would say, one, have I how does like for rumors and credibility? Yes, because like I said, people are side eyeing you off rip and they don't even know you.
Off rip without rumors, so.
Right. It's already that, but then throw a rumor in the mix. It's like, well, dang, like you didn't, what Cordell say in Love Island City, Serena, dog, you didn't even let me talk for real. Like that's how you feeling when people like come to you. It's crazy because some people walk up to you and be like, I heard so and so about you. You don't even know me. So what are you talking about? You heard this about me.
People hear stuff about you before they even meet you.
And that's the crazy thing. It's like 9 to 10, it's usually good, but it's like that one time it's some off the wall, like, you know, crazy. And then, you know, I have had somebody like try to play with me. You know, I had multiple shoot. You know, girl. I've had multiple people try to play with me for no reason. But you remember that one time though, at Odu's birthday.
You know my memory bad. Oh, dude.
You remember what happened?
Yeah, I dropped some hits. I don't.
Oh, it was summertime. Came down for that party. Friend was pressed. Oh. I didn't do nothing. I was just
being cute.
And I mean, when I tell y'all, not a care in the world, I literally came down with hands on, like, what you mean, friend? Like, nothing.
And that's the point. It's not just in the workplace, it's friends too.
Yeah.
So what you saying?
I was saying, like, that still, you know, that affected me too for a while. Like, it pissed me off so bad because, like I said, I literally don't do nothing but, like, mind my business and work.
Right.
And then when somebody try to come for you, it, like, when you were cool, it makes worse. But the people that don't know you, okay, cool, think what you want, right? Because I'm gonna show you better. I can tell you. Right. But then when it's the ones that know
you, do know you, like the ones that work with you and your friends,
and that's the thing. It's like, dang, you didn't think to like interject on my behalf,
and then you know me.
You right,
like you know me, like
right.
So it's a problem with you even think that I would even
go there,
like, you know.
And that's the thing, like, yes,
they probably wonder what the fuck we're talking about.
I know. We gotta tell y'all on another side, but like, no, let's talk about it though. Like with friends, how do you feel when your friends, non-industry, like, have assumptions about you or have said slick things and like, you know, you addressed it before and they continue to do it? Like, how do you handle that?
You know, it's a problem. It got to be a cutoff at that point. Yeah. Because I feel like I don't have close relationships with my family other than my mom, my sister, and my cousin, Princeton. So I hold my friends very near dear to my heart. I feel like my friends are like family and they know me well enough. All my friends I've been knowing over 5 years. And I feel like they know me long enough to know my personality and to know if I mean well and that I do well and to know my heart. So if you think that I would do something outlandish as to dating an athlete that you talk to or even entertaining someone that you talk to, it's crazy. And then when I tell you and you don't believe me, it's over with because I treat closely friendships to relationships. If there's no trust, there's nothing there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, for me, it's just, I'm working on it. I feel like I've had more recent instances of like, you're playing with me. But I think that's just a matter of like finding your own peace and like being comfortable, like knowing who you are, which is like another thing that we want to talk about is like, how do you find peace in these situations of people speaking on your name or whatever the case may be. I think it's just being secure in who you are and how you come across, because nobody can tell you what your intentions were or what you were doing. You know, nobody can tell me that. Like, I know when I show up to do these things or when I show up to events to network, I know what I'm there for. I'm there for me to progress, make connections, do better. Now, like I said, if a little flirting happened at time, okay, or, you know, somebody try to take a little far, you can cut them, but like, nah, baby, this ain't that. Yeah. You know, but I can keep kicking with you when I see you. Like, we can move around and move past this. I think it's just being secure in like how you come and what your intentions are, and also like, you know, say F them when it comes to the people that want to speak on you or have an opinion on you that don't know you, or just out here just hating because they low key wish that was the case.
That's keyword, hating.
Okay, hating because they low key wish it was the case. Like, I think that's the thing. Like, you're mad at me because you wish you could have that, and I don't even want it.
Right. I don't even want the man.
Okay, or the situation in general.
Right.
Like I show up to mind my business. I can tell y'all so many times me and Amber have went to some type of sporty event or sport event, and we literally like just sit there kicking and minding each other, like minding our business together.
They approach us. We don't be out looking for.
Don't be
none
looking. Like that time we had went to that birthday party, we was under dress.
Yeah,
and we was just like, we was so mad, and we wasn't mad because like, oh man, we're under dress, we're at this person's party. Like we're under dress knowing that we work in this industry and this could be a good touch point, and be like, you just got us out here looking any type of way. Like that's when we mad when we not dressed. Like not because I wanted to show up and show out. No, I need to show up and show out. But like, let me talk business to you. Let me let you know, like I'm not one of them.
Yeah, I think too, protecting peace is really just removing the people out your life that don't belong, and they don't belong because there's no trust, there's no communication, there's hateration going on. So I think protecting those peace, that your peace is just removing those people out your life.
Yeah.
Like and finding people who deserve your peace, who bring peace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People who understand you. And people don't understand how understanding is a big quality trait to have, a characteristic trait to have. Like I didn't know until I was dealing with somebody who wasn't understanding.
Yeah.
Like I need somebody who understands me. I'm a Leo. We are very misunderstood people. You know what I'm saying? You know, we might not deliver things the right way, but we do mean what we say. It might come out wrong.
It's not about it's not about what I said. It may be how I said it.
Yeah, but like as my friend, you know my heart, and you know what I mean well. Right. You know what I mean? So if we don't beat around the bush, we don't sugarcoat or anything, and that's how we treat this podcast too. We don't beat around the bush, we don't sugarcoat anything. We give y'all our personality, and we talk about hard things. And I feel like this is the first episode where we talked about real things that go on in the sports industry that people don't talk about because they're scared to talk about it because they date in the industry. They don't want to talk about it. And we're not saying it's a bad thing. Like I said, I've done it. It's not. But I said it's a bad thing to date in the industry because it's not. There's nothing wrong with dating an athlete and you are a broadcaster or a journalist or somebody that works for social media. You just gotta. It's the do's and the don'ts. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do the right thing.
Give them. Okay, what's your? Let's say 4 to 5 do's and your 5 don'ts. We can make them in. So like
you go first.
Okay, I will say my do's with dating in the industry. Do be mindful of who you are willing to date. In the sense of don't just go for whoever's flashy or whoever looks the best. You know, find somebody that knows how to mind theirs and mind yours. What I mean by that is, baby, I'm not saying make them sign the NDA, but we need to be on NDA level type of terms when it comes to it. And that's not like me saying I don't like you, I don't want people to know about it. But it's like at the end of the day, me and you, what we have is separate. Yeah. When we come step in the room, that's business.
Right, because I feel like NDA, a lot of people do sign NDA too, especially if you both work in the industry, because y'all both have an image to protect, right? So you don't know how this person gonna react if y'all break up and get into it. He might try to post your news, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So protect yourself. That's definitely a deal.
Okay, because when I tell you that NDA, you violated. Oh, baby, I'll see you in court. Pay me my money, and then I still be like, I never knew you. Okay. Another do is if you're gonna do it confidently. You know, if you choose to say I'm gonna step into this space and I'm going to choose to approach somebody or date somebody, be about your confidence.
Right. You know? Don't lie about it.
Don't lie about it. Because the thing is, I feel like lying makes it seem worse. Like you have something to hide.
Yeah, and somebody gonna find out, especially in this world of social media. Yeah. They're gonna find out. And
all it takes is your corner to little pinky toe, and that person goes doing it. All of a sudden, they text the whole body like it was Amber Dillon. And then he's like, wait a minute.
And then you know that's our credibility because you know a lot about who you dating.
And meanwhile, you stuck at home like, how they search me that from a pinky toe?
You just scrolling up TikTok.
No, because let me tell you, I know because I'm a part of a CIA friend group where you like, when you literally need to look up something, oh, baby, I'm in there. Like, I'm going back 57 weeks and finding it like, it was here. It was on this out. Like, so don't let me mess around and catch a little corner. Hold on.
That should be our tattoo, baby.
Oh, I'm cross-referencing. Damn, like, wait a minute. So, you know, if you're going to do it, hey, say it with your chest. Because don't let somebody find out and you lied. And then it's worse because, like, what you were lying for, you had something to hide. Now, and
then they don't look back at what else you lied about.
Right, because it's one thing to keep your peace and keep your privacy. But it's another thing if it is semi-public or, it's about to come out. You can go ahead and claim it now and be like, hey, this is it. This is what the situation is.
Oh, baby.
So many don't.
Seatless.
Well, I mean, I mean, don't talk. Like I said, don't talk to everybody. And mama,
Oh God, please, you cannot be a toss around.
don't. Oh my
Can't be. I
god.
dated this athlete, this athlete.
No,
this
because
athlete.
literally, like, once you get in that little industry block, like dating one,
you gotta pick two. You gotta choose
I always joke and say, like, if I was ever dating somebody, I only get one good chance at it, and then I'm out. I can't go back because I refuse to be somebody that's like, oh, she date around. Who?
Yeah.
Date around me. So don't date everybody. You know, if you do it, choose wisely.
Yeah.
You get that one shot. If it works, hey. If it don't, bow gracefully, or maybe you just got your NDAs on hold. You send them things out. So don't just go for everybody. Yeah. Also, don't be telling your business though. Like, don't be out here telling everybody's not your friend.
You do not need to post your relationship on social media just because, oh my God, I date this athlete. Let me post everything. Like, a lot of these athletes are very private with who they're dating. You know what I mean? So respect their privacy,
right? As well as yours.
Respect.
And don't, like I said, don't speak on it to everybody because everybody is not your friend. Do not get in these spaces and get around these people that's speaking. Don't get in these spaces and talking like around these people, like just talking so candidly and like, oh yeah, my man, we've been together and this is me and this is him and he does it. Because then you don't know who was in that circle that was either plotting for your man, one, or two, just plotting on your downfall. Like, oh, I've been waiting for something on you. Because then you could have said like, I didn't even tell that person. It don't matter. Because somebody that know them could have went back and been reporting and be like, oh, so remember that girl you had an issue with? I got you. So don't tell everybody your business. Although we say, if you're gonna be confident in it, be confident, but don't tell everybody your business.
I feel like it's so many, and I'm having a brain fart. I think it's because I'm getting ate up.
I know, girl, me too. Don't let people get in your head about what you do though. Like when you let people have thoughts and opinions, and you start to take that to heart, you'll start to change how you move, and that'll affect how you already handle your business.
It'll affect your relationship because you question it. Dang, this person said they don't think I should do it, or dang, this person said they don't think I should go and tell this person. Like, you question everything you're doing because this friend or this family member is coming to you about, do you think you should be? That's your life, and you're gonna live your life how you want to live your life. So block out the noise and just be with your person.
Yeah, because if you're gonna do it. But don't let somebody like get in your head and like tell you one thing. Like I said, it was nothing but like I kept it to the chest. Only a small. When I tell you, baby, period type small group of people know that situation. But guess what? You ain't heard nothing about it.
Nope.
And you never will.
Never will.
Because I don't be out here just telling my business to everybody. Like I said, I don't care how close you get with somebody. Be mindful. That's nothing. Yeah. Don't call everybody your friend. Don't be mindful of the company you keep. Because I know that I got some hitters with me that if I need to, like, something happen, and like I said, in general, or that something that even like I know prospectively, like there was no ill intent, or it wasn't like, oh, I'm trying to get this person, like just a chill type of thing. They're not gonna say nothing because we know, like, optics wise, how people may take it. Okay. Yeah, I'll say like just overall, like dating in the industry, we could tell you some stories. We could definitely tell you some stories, and we might have to start doing like little story times and stuff.
Yeah, but we be here all night telling y'all
stories
about, and not about us dating in the industry because that's just not really something we doing. But yeah, just being approached and just
like events, like
as far as from my friends too. But it's a lot. You just gotta be careful, and don't look at dating in the industry as a flex. Like, oh my God, I got an athlete. It's a flex. It's not a flex. Because at the end of the day, they people, they want to be treated like people.
I'll say it's one of many when you date in the industry. Just because it's like, not say like don't think you special, because you are a special person, but like at the same time, some people in this industry will make you feel like you're special, and has like just anybody else, like just anybody.
Yeah.
But I'll say too, another thing about dating in the industry though, your friends. Like, you may not be dating in the industry, but your friends that want to get put on to date. Oof, sticky road. Like, I can bring you to with events with me, but I'm not gonna help you try to get somebody. Don't tell me who you like. Don't tell me who you like. I'm not gonna bring you just for the sole purpose of trying to get you put on.
Yeah. I don't want to say they're not real friends by asking, but it's natural. Like it's natural. It is what it is. But as a friend, they gonna understand. Look, you're not here for that. We're not here for that. Mm-hmm. You're a representation of me. Right. You're gonna come how I'm dressed. Right. You're not gonna come sexy. You're gonna dress how I dress. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, you my ambassador at this point. Right. You know what I'm saying? You my ambassador for my characteristic, my personality, and the type of people that I have around me, because they see oh my God, her friend, I'm flirting with these athletes. Leah probably do this in her downtime or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it just goes back to watching the company you keep.
Yeah, and I would say too, now somebody approach them, that's a different story. But once again, still giving that pep talk of, okay, but don't do too late.
Yeah.
Like get the number, communicate maybe a little bit, but don't overdo it. Because and keep me out of it. Oh God, keep me out of it. I don't mention my name. Don't bring it up. Like mum's the word. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
But I feel like we touched a lot, and we still have more to talk about. Maybe one day I'll tell you that story she's talking about. Maybe when y'all blow us up and we'll see. And we get 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year to our YouTube. I'll tell a story. And Amber got to tell a story too.
What story I tell? The news?
Oh.
Okay, if we get 5,000 subscribers and if we reach 10,000 is it TikTok followers, we'll tell both of these stories. Okay. But wait, just because we're Virgin Islands, we don't need to be dropping our socials until.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know, go to our our website page, hustleandthehuddle.com, to keep up with everything new. We got all the clips up there. Not to mention, we've been working on some merch behind the scenes. I know y'all want the sweatsuits that we got. I've been working on some capsules, some collections. We actually took a little time. Yeah, there's something we're in the works on.
We're in the works and dropping something around Super Bowl. So make sure y'all stay tuned and keep liking, keep sharing, keep commenting, keep subscribing.
Everything.
The episode's just getting better and better. So make sure y'all tune in 2 weeks for episode 7, which is work-life balance, which is definitely a big topic.
Yeah,
I struggle with it. So I'm just gonna talk about all the struggles that I deal with work-life balance. Yeah. I'm overcoming it. It's still something I'm dealing with. I don't know if you really deal with work-life balance.
It's non-existent. I work and then I balance going home. And later in the day, I need to be more social.
Yeah, she don't really deal with it like
I want to be outside, but we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, just stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
So we will see y'all back
in the huddle. Remember, hustle hard.
Oh.
It's so dark out there. Remember, hustle hard and huddle smart, and we'll see you back at the huddle next time. All right, y'all. We're out.
Text me back. I make no exception. The lesser part of me loves all the cap. He's screaming, get back.